Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. My name, or at least my channel name, is Trucker997. So, as you guys can see, I am back in American Truck Simulator. I do want to try to start getting into new stuff, but like I said, I think like I've said before, I don't really know what exactly I want to get into. Probably some ETS2. If anybody's interested in seeing ETS2, let me know down in the comments before I get started going on some of this stuff. I do have a little bit of kind of a ramble today. I have about a 6 hour trip in, or almost a 7 hour trip in game. We're going to Farmington from, where exactly? Clifton, Arizona to Farmington, New Mexico. And I'm carrying acetylene cylinders. So we shall see how this will go. And I am using a Freightliner Classic XL. This is actually the update from John Ruda, and he actually added a couple of different things like this little flag. I just added it just because it's new. It may not be new, but it's somewhat new to me. um, he did also make this thing into a day cab. I did not feel like running the day cab configuration because I do that on my W900 quite a bit already. On my other profile, um, let's just get going. So I do not know how the audio or any of the video will come out on this. I might actually turn some of the audio down because it looks like it's a little too loud. Let me pop in here real quick and bring it down a little bit. But no, if it's too quiet, obviously I'll change it for the next video. I had my settings set about the same as before. And this is the same truck I was running in the last video, just with a couple little changes. Like I added these little window visor things, and then I had to change the front end. Oh, the headlights are new too. Whoops. They are all LED headlights. The fender lights are new from the last version that I was running, at least. And then I added little side lights. For some reason, coming outside kills my frames. I have no clue why. But let's get going. I only have about 7 hours to get this done. So, by the time I post this, it'll probably be mid-Thursday afternoon. So, oh, I apologize. Did not mean to do that. How's everyone's week been so far? It's almost towards the end of the week. Thankfully. I know here where I am, gas has been going up quite a bit. I just went to my dad's, who's about an hour away from me. Oh, it'll probably be about 2 weeks ago now, and gas was about $4.50 a gallon when I filled my car up after he had fixed a part on it. And now gas is almost $1 more expensive. It's about 80 cents more expensive than what it was literally 2 weeks ago. Which is crazy to think about. So I'm trying not to go anywhere if I don't really need to be going anywhere. Because right now it's a lot of unnecessary driving and I don't want to be paying for it. I do not think I've been through this tunnel before. Maybe I have. Oh, the speed limit here is only 25. I was wondering why this highway patrol officer is going so slow. I honestly cannot tell you if I've ever been through here before. I don't think I have. This looks like completely new to me. This whole area looks completely new to me. Whoops. And unfortunately, I guess fortunately, unfortunate, if that's what you want to call it, I run the realistic fuel prices, and according to the mod creator who updates the game, probably, or updates the mod, maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. The average price for diesel right now, at least in Arizona, is $5.49. And I was at the gas station just the other day and noticed my car calls for 91 octane minimum, I'm pretty sure. And I run 87 in it just because, I mean, I had a turbo car before, and honestly, turbo cars don't really need to, unless they're specifically tuned to run a specific fuel. They don't really need to run that kind of fuel. I don't have an aftermarket tune on my car. My car is factory tuned. They will adjust themselves to meet the fuel that you put into it. It'll either retard the timing or advance the timing, whatever it needs to do. But but anyways, aside from that, I have been putting 87 in my Audi. When I had it, I put that in there for like the last year and 2 months since I've had the car, or the last year and 2 months that I had the car. Um, Sold that car back in February or January, late January or something, and got a Volkswagen with a similar engine. Uh, and I've been running 87 in it. And 87 at the gas station that I fill up at was $5.25 a gallon just the other day. 93 octane is actually more expensive by about 20 cents. 15, 20 cents, something like that, than diesel is. I noticed 93 is the first fuel that I have actually seen that is over $6 a gallon here. Where I'm at, that's pretty pricey. That's a decent price difference. For an extra, what, 5 octanes, 6 octanes? But anyways, enough of that. Oh, great. I hate these construction zones. So I don't think I've ever really mentioned, I had a guy the other day that was telling me that the Logitech driving force shifter is a piece of junk. He said it's worthless, it's like a toy. All because I said that for 60 bucks, this thing's really not that bad. And he goes, oh, well, this shifter I got for $100 is not a night and day difference. Well, it's more like, it's very similar to the TH8A Pro, or the TH8A shifter. And I was telling another guy, because he said he couldn't justify, he was trying to justify spending $200 on a shifter. And I was like, what kind of wheel are you running? I said, if you're running a Logitech or something, it's like, I'm sure you can also get a USB adapter if you're not. I said, I have the Logitech driving force shifter, and it's been totally fine. I said, I've been running it for about a year, maybe a little over a year, and I have not had a single issue with it. And the one guy's like, "Oh, that shifter is like a toy. It's trash. This, that, and the other." And I'm like, "No, not really." I'm like, my quote unquote setup that I had before was it's a little Thrustmaster like Ferrari challenge thing, and it was absolutely worthless. I don't remember if I had a shifter or not. If it did, it was like one of those little ones that you just push up and push down, kind of like the Logitech Driving Force GT from like the mid to late 2000s. Oh man, I did not enjoy it. And that's what I told him. I said, well, coming from somebody who actually had a legitimate like toy steering wheel and shifter setup, and I tried to use it on this game, it was the smallest thing in the world. Like it was probably the width of it was probably about the width of a controller, like a DualShock 4 controller for my PS4. Maybe a little bit bigger, but I mean it was tiny, very very tiny. Uh, just didn't really enjoy it. Never used it. Bought it for like 30 bucks, 30 to 50 bucks, something like that, and I never used it. Saw it at Fry's one day, and I'm like, hey, I need a wheel for ATS. I went to use it. I used it maybe twice. Because I was like, oh, this thing's cool. It didn't have force feedback. Okay, I gotta turn up here anyways. Did not have any force feedback. It was very uncomfortable because of the size. Nope. I went out and got this G923, and I have been loving it ever since. I may not use it all the time, but and it may. I know there are wheels. It's like I told him. It's like I told this guy. I'm like, I know there are things that are always better than whatever I have. I guarantee even the people that have the best wheels, people probably have better setups. It's unfortunate, but that's the fact of the matter. Oh, come on. Come on. Go into gear. There we go. That's the fact of the matter with anything anymore. Come on. I easily could have gone, but I didn't want to pull out in front of this guy. Hmm. Little Subaru. Now I can if if anybody ever wants me to, I can go over my mod list. Got quite a few mods in game. I think I have like 90 mods now or something. Like it's something pretty absurd. Let me pull in for a vehicle or vehicle inspection. I'm probably gonna get told that it's not up to par. With state requirements. Yep, it's not in the perfect technical state. Come on. Yeah, now that they have the effect where you can feel when you're grinding a gear, I can definitely tell when it's not shifting right. It's pretty obnoxious. It'll definitely moves. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I think mute for a minute and just let this I'll mute myself for a minute and just let this go. If you guys want to, you can listen to it. And I'll be back when we get close to the destination. Alright. Man, I tell you what, I was trying to get to 80 miles, 82 miles an hour, 83 miles an hour. Every time I'm close enough, I just have to either turn or slow down because of something. I can definitely tell this mirror is kind of in low quality now. Oh well. I'm on completely flat ground and I'm only going 68, 69. I don't have that high horsepower of an engine either. I think I'm running a 12.7 liter Detroit. And I don't know if I'll ever get any questions about this, but the big reason I have a mirror on the front right of my hood is literally because it's easier for me to see the edge of the road that way, see where my truck's at. And if I'm in a passing lane, I can easily see someone in my blind spot. If someone's in my blind spot, or if I'm in a middle lane, like it's a 3-lane highway. Just little convenience things like that, little convenience factors. I don't know how my trip econ hasn't gone up at all this trip. That's weird. My instance 3.8 or 4.7. It's been at 4, but my average has stayed at 3.8 the whole freaking time. And I may hit it. Come on. Come on. I know you can hit it. Saya. Oh man. Going uphill. This ain't good. Good thing I have traffic fences off. He would have caught me. I'm speeding. I'm way over the limit. I don't remember in this game if they get you for how fast you're going over, or if it's just a speeding infraction. I know in ETS 2, I think they will literally get you for how fast you're going over, and it'll increase the faster you're going. And boom, I'm at 83, so slowing down. Oh, I gotta stay in this lane, so I gotta make a left-hand turn up here. Looks like. I don't know why they made some of these trucks so flippin' loud on this AI traffic sound mod. need to get that mod that allows all my stuff at the bottom. All the information. Whoops. What the heck was that, man? I've never had that in this game. I am 9% positive I have never sat through a light because they let two semis turn. Weird. In real life, that would not happen. People are way too impatient. They will go immediately. And you can see those are actually LED lights too. And I took off my my light, my non-flared lenses mod because that was kind of. I mean, you can see it's still kind of non-flared. It's still not really flared, but even before you couldn't really see anything on the ground. I saw Frank64, I think that's his name. Um, he actually mentioned he's more than likely not going to be editing the real graphics mod anymore because of the way the lighting engine looks, and he doesn't really have time. He got a new position or something, I guess he said at work, and he's been getting more hours than he had anticipated. So he doesn't really have the time to come back and get some of this stuff done. I'm pretty sure is what he was saying. But he's like, yeah, I don't really feel like it needs to be modified at all. Because the lighting mod in this game, like, I don't use any sort of filter. I did have an NVIDIA, like, what's it called? An NVIDIA in-game filter. Like a reshade type thing, but I haven't had that in I don't know how long. Because I just like the way this looks. The only thing I don't like is the HDR being built into stuff. I gotta figure out what that texture mod is, because it keeps telling me not found. I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it's from. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, because I don't want to have to try to back up forever over here. Okay, now I'm not gonna go over my mod list. Um, I think next video I will show you guys what all was changed in this. But for right now, I kind of want to just finish this recording because I mean, it's going on 36 minutes. I don't want it to go on 40 minutes. But anyways, I apologize for the little bit longer video today, but I didn't anticipate this thing taking this long. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.